What's up, people? Welcome back, and we're going to be doing Penumbra Overture, whatever. It is a point-and-click puzzle game slash survival horror stealth type of deal. This will be my first time playing it, actually. However, I did want to do this game. This has been a long time coming. And I don't scare easily, like the Dead Space series, whatever, Silent Hill, you name it. Hopefully this game will give me the scare I am looking for. No other game so far has been able to do that. I'll try Amnesia later, if this doesn't scare me. But I'm kind of hoping it will. Just check out all this stuff real fast. Okay, everything's fine. Alright, so without further ado, let's start our game. Recommended. What should I play it on? Easy. Yeah, easy is definitely for me. Just kidding. For players wanting a real challenge, recommended suits most players. We'll just go with normal. My story began in February, year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father
thank God. Narrator. Perfect.
Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. But he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Loading. Let's do this. I'm so psyched for this right now. Find the we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using the right mouse. Alright, this is running smooth and perfect so far. Campbell's chicken soup! Let's move this. Let's open that. Let's take this. Fisherman's wife, lovely. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board, taking shifts because of it's no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, Okay, I read that wrong, but I do love it, I've Wash those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered and sorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Oh, what's up? Ooh, girl got me some whiskey. How do I open this? Oh, no. Jeez. I'm sorry. I did not mean to break that. Pictures, pictures. Playboy poster. It's nice some things don't change no matter how far you are from home. Wait, what's that one? I guess you really can't. Photo of the fisherman's wife. She's no Playboy bunny, but she looks loving and kind. A torch! We have obtained a torch. Or flashlight, whatever. My duffel bag. Da, 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 da. You can't juggle it. What the hell? Da, da, da. Fisherman jacket. Number 1. There's a lock on this. Examine it. Always travel with a padlock and a key. Preferably mine's an inventory tab. Alright. Tab, 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 tab. How do you use this? Right click. Double. Ooh, I'm loving this game's physics right now. Good thing I have my torch. F. Equip our flashlight with F. Glow stick. Come in handy when the torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory. Or with the shortcut key G. G, show me you. Shiny. Gotta put my lunch away, man. Let's close that. Wait, what's this? What? This guy's into some weird stuff. Let's close. Close! Here we go. Book. Always good to have a notebook. To jot down interesting information and reminders. Press P. That should be everything I need to go for the dark. Alright, let's do this. In. I'd like to begin moving again. Anything else I would need to take? I got it. Get on my head. Let's close that. Let's look at this map. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date. It's out of date. That's fine and dandy, I guess. Let's look out the window. This fog closed in on us almost as soon as we left port. Haven't seen any landmarks for ages now. I don't know how they're managing to navigate. I'd be as good as lost at sea if I was on my own. Not a thought worth thinking. Let's take this Jack Daniels with us. I'm damn tired of drinking! Alright, so how do we just go out? As I stepped off the boat, heading out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the scurvy of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after. And new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold. Don't know where I am. I need shelter soon. Can we crouch? Can't control to crouch. My entire head moved up a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. Why is it so cold? basically telling me I can pick stuff up. Go rock! Big rock, I choose you! Ba-da-ba-da-dum-ba-dum. Interact. I can swing the stone more accurately. Frozen solid. Must break ice. Break it! Yeah. Oh, that's pretty sweet. How do I do this? Oh, this is not first. Oh, I can turn. Come on, it's freezing out here. Is that it? So lift up. Yes! Loading. What was that? Okay, glow stick? Oh, okay. Thought so. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although, looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? Wow, you're lucky that grate was there, dude. I should have known that rusty old ladder wouldn't hold my weight, but I didn't have any choice. I'd rather die down here and suffer that cold any longer. Alright, so we can't ragdoll heavy objects, so that's really realistic right there. Let's get this glow stick out. Heavy looking wooden barrel. Could be anything inside it. But we don't have a hammer to smash. What's this? Ooh. You have a steel rod. Is that another? It's a flare. Let's open this door. What's this? Empty boxes of ammunition. Where is this place? Roll your boat. Speaking of hammer, let's see. I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right and follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and then thrusting forward produces stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down the right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Nice.